Hello, my name is Allie and welcome to my channel. We are back with London Detective Mysteria, Holmes' route. Let's go.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, Mr. Mackenzie.
A wonderful greeting. May you greet our new friend with the same enthusiasm. Come in, young lady.
Thank you. I delivered myself to the academy with song, Happiness Abound, but still I was overcome by a timidness standing in its halls. This feeling became worse, having seen the faces of those who would be my schoolmates, for each one appeared well acquainted with their academics. They struck me as smart, capable, and I was reminded that I was far too fresh by comparison. They watched me as I watched them, and they whispered feedback behind cupped hands. Oh, it's you!
Is something wrong? Have you two met before?
We have not. I've never even seen her before. How can you say that? We just met the other day. Here I was, relieved to see someone I recognized. How can anyone be so unkind?
Class, this here is your newest classmate on the 6th Form Detectives course, Emily Whiteley.
Oh my god, I just noticed his face. Oh my gosh, he's creepy looking. Mr. Mackenzie.
Jeez. She has been studying under a private tutor till now, so this is her first day attending a school. I would ask that you help her adjust and get comfortable. Now then, I believe there's an empty seat next to Mr. Holmes. You may sit there.
I'd be freaked out if he was my teacher. He's just creepy.
Excuse me, sir, but that seat is Bernard's. He's absent today, but what about tomorrow? Is there no other place for her? It's all right. You see, he was run over by...
Wait, does that say 5? 5 carriages? Poor kid.
You see, he was run over by 5 carriages this morning, and had to take an extended leave of absence. The poor boy.
He almost sounds like he doesn't give a shit.
Whatever happened to him.
I have to wonder how he survived. Whilst I seated myself, I felt a friendly pat on my shoulder.
Emily, can't believe you've come here.
Oh, Watson. I thought you were studying to become a doctor like your father. I hadn't realized you were a detective as well.
My dad is a doctor, yes, but I'm Holmes' assistant. Some might say that makes me something of a trainee detective.
And I would. At any rate, I'm pleased we've become classmates. And the same to you, Holmes. The boy submitted the briefest of glances before dismissing me entirely. Have I caused him offense?
Holmes is always like that. He's a good man at heart, just a bit more particular than most. You'll be getting on like old friends soon enough. In fact, he was just telling me how pretty he thought you were before you walked in the classroom.
Watson, isn't that what you said?
Easy, easy. Don't give me that look. All right, enough talk. Everyone brought in their deposit for the graduation trip, yes? Slater, would you go collect them? And if anyone did forget, you just remind them to bring it tomorrow.
Yes, sir. All at once, the students gathered to pass in their deposits.
Here's mine. All right, Watson. Got it.
This is mine.
Thank you.
And this is mine. Thank you. I did not expect such a small thing by handing my bag to cause distraction, but so it did.
Miss Whiteley, what sort of bag is that?
Just the one Pendleton gave me this morning.
Woo, that's beautiful. All white, and it even has your name stitched at the bottom.
Was a white bag rare? Watson spoke at a volume that quickly drew attention, conjuring several new curious onlookers in seconds. Conjuring, I think that's the word. I said it wrong. Oh well. I observed, and yes, Holmes and Watson's bags were both brown. Is mine inappropriate?
I don't think so. It suits you nicely.
Now, if you don't mind, I'll note your deposit as received.
What's the matter, Slater? You look pale. It's nothing. I'm in perfect health, really. It was the opposite from my perspective. He was indeed pale, and his eyes were unfocused, even when he sat in place. Oh, did you bring your deposits? One moment. Let me take down your names. Still, Slater kept to his work, writing down person after person. Interesting, we're looking at a hand. Even as his fingers made to shiver upon every stroke. Careful, Slater. Your fingers are blackened at the tips. I did notice that. They're a little dirty. My mistake. I have a habit of touching the bottom of my pen holder. That's no good. Look, you stained your bag. I can't imagine where we're going. I don't know why I said that so weird. May I ask where the sixth form students from last year went? I believe they had a week-long trip to the lakes for some camping and painting. Well, that sounds wonderful. The possibilities are already swimming about my mind. The first bell chimed, which for some reason I can't hear at all. Oh well. I could barely hear it. It was now time for first period.
We'll begin with the history of the British Empire. Holmes, would it be an issue to share your textbook with Miss Whiteley?
He did so, sliding the book to me, together with an extravagant scoff. You can use it. I don't need to read it. Really? You don't need it at all? I only have it out in an effort to be polite. I've long memorized its contents. The entire thing?
In that case, please recite page 65, The Rise of Henry VIII and the Fall of the Queens. Certainly. Born as the second son of King Henry VII, Henry VIII reigned over the British Empire with an iron fist, ascending as a gifted tyrant, whilst leaving both a glorious and unfortunate stain on his people's history. That wasn't word for word, but it'll do. Thank you.
What a memory you have. I'm impressed. I don't recall asking you to praise me. My God, must he always be so stubborn?
Oh, geez. Okay, silver-haired boy. I'm guessing this is Jack. So, you lot, give me some peace and shut it. Why did I make him sound drunk? Oh, well. The command was from a pale-haired boy sitting a few seats away, and though Holmes wore a grimace as part of his dress, this one possessed a scowl that could send champions running. Oh my, pardon us. He just wanted to sleep. Mr. Millers, we are in the middle of a lecture.
Seems like he doesn't give a shit. The first class ended with no more incidents. The second period began. Oh, goodness. Now I gotta do an older woman voice. All right. I'm not good at those, but we'll see.
In this class, we study proper etiquette. The slate is clean, but I shall be strict, for we've much to do and so little time to do it. The road is blossoming into fine ladies or gentlemen is a long one. We will begin your semester with mastering one of the essentials, correct posture when standing and moving about. It matters not how smart you are. It matters not how extravagant your gown is. If you choose to walk hunched over and chin put out, then everything is ruined. Now, take a folded handkerchief and place it atop your head.
Aha! We need to walk without it falling, right? I can manage that well enough.
Wrong. Next.
Oh, I could hear the water. Ugh, I don't like that, hearing water in my ear. Ugh, it's like cringeworthy.
Wrong. Next, place a full glass of water on top of that handkerchief.
Oh? Then we're to walk without spilling anything? Dude, these kids. I would hate it if they just interrupted me like that.
Wrong again. My dear, you are to dance without spilling anything.
Not even a drop? That's impossible.
That's the way, Miss Marple. Marvelous.
Naturally. Perhaps it did come naturally to this girl, for she danced with masterful elegance, and all while not a single drop has found its way off her head. Well then, I'm going to give it a try.
Okay, be spectacled boy. I'm guessing that's supposed to be Lupin. So, I'm trying to think of what voice to do for him.
Ouch! A heavy thump followed by a shatter sounded from the back of the classroom.
Mr. Lupin, this is unacceptable. I fear I have no choice but to give you an additional assignment with your supplementary lessons after school.
I have to say, if someone is like naturally clumsy, well, like me, I would fail this class 100%. I am not graceful in any way, shape, or form.
Ah! I should not have been so confident to become distracted. Lupin's accident became mine next, when I lost my balance. Oh, drat, it's cold.
Miss Whiteley, you have spilt your glass and have failed today's lesson.
Ugh.
Mr. Watson, you dropped the handkerchief before you could even attempt balancing a glass.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, that's a little too clumsy.
You're no better than Mr. Lupin. An additional assignment shall be accompanying your supplementary lessons as well.
Jeez, if her voice is annoying, well, she's a teacher. Sometimes they can be. Well, I'm a teacher, so I better shut up. But sometimes I feel like teachers are annoying when I listen to them. But I teach toddlers, so they can't really think it's annoying. But anyway, let's just go.
Now, Mr. Holmes, it's your turn.
Miss Sisley, I do apologize if this sounds crude, but you must be aware of the differences between myself and them. As a gentleman, I could never deign myself to take part in this folly.
A folly? What difference? All we did was participate as instructed.
You have failed today's lesson. Any student who refuses their instructors needs to learn more in etiquette than dancing. Mr. Holmes, it would be my pleasure to give you a special assignment.
What?
And Mr. Watson, you're to see me after class.
Yes, ma'am.
Bell again.
Oh, Mr. Underwood. All right. Should I give him the Shinpachi voice? I'm going to give him the Nagakira Shinpachi voice. Let's go.
Welcome to third period. I am Mr. Underwood.
Sound like I said Underwood.
And I'm here on behalf of all matters related to pharmacology. Various toxins, plants that give you nasty blisters and rashes, potions that paralyze, you name it, and I shall be pleased to learn you of it.
That sounds weird, learn you of it.
You may use this coveted knowledge and become yet another criminal, or my bad. You could also use this same knowledge to protect yourself and learn the symptoms that spell danger.
Goodness, this is all rather frightening.
The world of toxicology is as vast as it is fascinating. When you hear the word poison, you might be inclined to believe they're all the same, and yet there are hundreds upon thousands of variations. There are poisons extracted from minerals like arsenic and mercury. There are poisons extracted from plants like
aconite, I guess,
and morphine. And we mustn't forget the poisons extracted from living creatures. Think of the tetrodotoxin from a blowfish, or a cobra's neurotoxin.
I don't like snakes, so
I strongly advise you to wash your hands before eating and thoroughly inspect the smell, the taste, and even the people who present you your food.
That's fine, very fine advice, sir, but why are you displaying an empty cage?
Huh? Our cobra... Oh wait, our cobra has chosen to flee its cage in favor of a stroll.
No! That reminds me of that TikTok thing where they're like, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no.
Nearly every student, myself included,
let out a sudden shriek. I would too. I'd be jumping on the desk and knocking everything over.
A cobra? A cobra? He must have known how deadly they are. It was common knowledge.
Holmes, can a cobra kill us? It possesses a neurotoxin, so it's most likely to inhibit the movement of one's muscles. Your breathing would be obstructed, and should the worst come... but we ought to focus on catching it for now. Come on! You can't stop in the middle of that.
I'm going to let you guys go here. I hope you are enjoying, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!